slide reads, retirement when? Your ability to retire depends on your lifestyle goals, how you want to live, and your financial position, how much money you have, and your financial needs. How much money do you actually need, right? Which may or may not coincide with your goals, right? Okay, because your needs might be basic, but your goals might be very high, very, very big, right? So that discrepancy will have to be resolved by your financial position, right? So your financial needs might be small, right? But and your financial position can maybe fill those, right? But if your lifestyle goals are very high, then your financial position is going to be very strong, right? Otherwise, it's not going to work. Okay, so once you have determined what your monthly financial need is, in most countries it's probably about $1,000 a month. In about 140 countries, that will do it. I'll give you an average lifestyle in most countries. Okay, the financial need. You need to determine if your monthly budget, including your net worth, will offset all your costs. Okay, and in California, of course, $1,000 a month is not going to work, right? Because even if you rent a room for $500 a month, which is very low, let's say you have $1,000, right? And you rent the room for $500 a month, which is very low, then you have $500 left. But let's say you spend $200 a month on food, okay? So now you have $300, right? And then you have your cell phone and your Wi-Fi. So now you're down to $200, right? So now you don't have a car, okay, right? So that's the problem. That's the issue. So you have to figure out how is this going to work for you when you plan to retire. Okay, so once your answer to this question is a resounding yes, you're ready to retire. If the answer is yes, right? So people are moving to the States or they're moving up to other countries to resolve their financial position. Okay? It says in the comment to right, explain what your monthly financial need might be, where you plan to retire, and by when you believe that you will be able to retire. Okay, so first of all, you have to decide where you want to retire, right? If it's California, you know that you're probably going to need at least $20,000 a year for at least 20 years if you're not working and if you don't have Social Security and if you have a pension, right? So 20,000 a year times 20 years, so you probably need about at least 400,000. At least 400,000. Okay, but if you're willing to relocate to any one of these 140 countries, then you don't need as much money, right? Maybe you need 12,000 a year in most countries to live an average life or better than average life. Okay, so then when you get to those numbers, you know, okay, I have enough money, I can go, right? Like that. That's the way it works. Okay, next slide.